Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for C.J. McCollum.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Khris Middleton is out there with George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Sarr in at center. And for the Bulls, Dosunmu is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Vučević, and it's Vučević in at the center, filling out the middle. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Now, here's George. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time. Chicago with the ball. Now, here's Vučević. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Picked by Vučević. Makes it off the glass. Vučević has got the first basket of the game for the Bulls.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuč setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Giddey against McCollum. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Now here's McCollum from downtown. And Vučević pulls it down. Giddey with it. Now defended by Sarr. Here's Dosunmu. Last time, 14 points for him. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Middleton right side. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Vučević able to track down the block that time.
In the corner. Huerter with it. And the 3 ball is good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Wizards have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Vučević. Back to Giddey. Buries it down low.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The Wizards 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum with the screen for Coulibaly. And here's Middleton. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Nice, a mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grape.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
McCollum against Giddey. Shoots the 3. McCollum, no good.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to McCollum. George with the screen on Giddey. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And he hits the jumper for 2. So for Washington, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Vučević, defended by Middleton. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Vučević. Another one falls for Chicago.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wizards trail by 9. Outside, George. Back to McCollum. Coulibaly with the screen for McCollum. The runner outside for George. Here he goes. Count it, good.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Vučević. Here's Hurd. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the inside. Here's George. Great pass to set up the lay-in. George has got his second basket of the game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Giddey the pass to Herder. Six to shoot. Vučević a screen on George. Pulls up. Herder, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Middleton the pass to McCollum. Back to Middleton. Pass to George. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 7. Now Vučević. Giddey sets the pick for Vučević. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Khris Middleton.
A really talented youngster. Mantas Vučević comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
The free throw drops for Vučević. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with the new team and new surroundings?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Giddey against McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
He misses the free throw.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
And the second free throw, good. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Now, here is George. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Middleton outside. Launches a three. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Pass to Vučević. Trying to find Vučević. Gets it to him. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here is Giddey. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Vučević is screen on McCollum. 4 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. And Vučević with the basket on the assist from Giddey. Vučević has got 7.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's McCollum. Last time out, he had 38 points. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
The Bulls leading by 6. Giddey kicks to Vučević. Over to the left wing. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Herter outside. Rebounded by McCollum. Wizards trail by 6. Now Coulibaly. Good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
The Wizards shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Dosunmu. And a change for the Wizards. Carlton Carrington's checked in for McCollum. And that one misses. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Wizards trail by 7. Now, Coulibaly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. George with the screen on Giddey. Here's Coulibaly. That's short off the rim. Chicago's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Giddey surveying the D. Here's Vučević. From the left block, he sends it through. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
Too easy for Vučević. He feasts from these interior spots.
And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wizards trail by 9. Middleton outside. To the middle. Pass to Carrington. George sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Carrington missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Now here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Vučević. Okoro comes in for Buzelis. And Terry subbed in for Josh Giddey. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Wizards trail by 11. Outside, Bagley. Here's Champagnie. Kicks it out to Johnson. Baseline jumper. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Bounce pass from Okoro. Outside, Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Johnson inside. Terry covering. Johnson can't hit.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Jones. Smith sets the pick for Jones. Smith outside. Latre. The rebound by Champagnie. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Carrington. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Carter, he's checked in for Terry. And a switcher also for Washington. Gill is checked in for Bagley. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 2. The shot by Champagnie, no good. On the wing, Williams. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Jones, the pass to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Corey Kispert. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Gill. And it's Champagnie in at the 4.
Noah Sarr.
Wizards trail by 15. Kispert wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Williams can't hit. The Wizards shooting 40% from the field. Carrington with the ball. 9 points last game. Stolen by Jones. That one goes in. Jones has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Chicago. Jones has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Inside to the left side wing. Shot clock at 3. And it's Carrington missing. Chicago leading by 17. Now here's Jones. Defended by Carrington. Here's Isaac Okoro finds Jones. Here's Isaac, defended by Kispert. Okoro shot is off. Wizards trail by 17. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Carrington. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Kispert. And here is Johnson. And again, Washington, no good. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
Wizards making a switch here. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. Number 5, the Bulls.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. In the second quarter, held scoreless. On the wing, Johnson. He's defended by Herter. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
I don't care that he's a rookie. Johnson is a problem.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Giddey against McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside. Plenty of space. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. The Bulls leading by 15. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Dosunmu. He's defended by Coulibaly. Dosunmu's shot is off. Coulibaly up top. Giddey defending. Gill against Smith. Gill kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Gill the pass to McCollum. Tries yet again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for McCollum. He's putting up about 17 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And he makes the first. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 13. And here is Giddey. Smith with a screen on McCollum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Wizards trail by 13. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Giddey. Last time, 14 points for him. Now Johnson. At the elbow, it's Sarr. McCollum outside. Johnson outside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bulls leading by 13. And taken away by Johnson. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
The Bulls have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Giddey. Out to the wing. Now Vučević bangs home the trifecta. Vučević has got 5.
And Vučević continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Wizards trail by 14. Johnson outside. Shoots over Herter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Smith outside, fires the 3. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here. Vučević is checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Middleton's checked in. Coulibaly with it. Sarr in the post. Vučević on him. Pocket 6. There's the pick. To the paint. McCollum finds Coulibaly. It's good.
Nice decision by McCollum, giving up the rock.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 17-point game. Here's Vučević, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Bulls have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
First free throw is good.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
And both free throws good for Vučević. Wizards trail by 19. Here's Coulibaly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, George. Sarr with a screen on Herter. From deep, George. Chicago grabs the miss. Vučević has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Look, Vuč is a big man that can score at all 3 levels. And look, his versatility makes him a nightmare for defenses.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
George finds Middleton. Pass to Coulibaly. 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Vučević. Vučević has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Herter with it. Now defended by McCollum. Herter passes to Giddey. Back to Herter. And it's Giddey in the corner. Now Coulibaly. On the wing, George. He's defended by Herter. Back to Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. The shot from 20 feet away. And that's off the glass and in. Middleton's got 9.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Giddey goes in. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Wizards trail by 21. Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Vučević. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Vučević. Rebound, Washington. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Now here's Herter. High post Vučević. Shot clock at 6. Over Sarr. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Giddey against McCollum. For 3, Middleton makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Welcome to the court, Chicago Bulls.
look at the numbers for George. Averaging about 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
The Bulls leading by 18. Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's defended by Coulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Second team foul.
RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
And that one misses. And Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:04 left now here in the second. On the wing, Johnson. Looking to get back on track here. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. And it's 6 points for Trey Johnson. .55 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Dosunmu. Giddey with the screen on Coulibaly. Now here's Dosunmu. He's defended by Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get a shot on. Herter. Rebound, Washington. Middleton outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. .23 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here is Giddey. 6 points for him. Pass to Vučević. Back to Giddey. 3-pointer. No good that time. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Bulls up by 15. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
37.
Welcome, everybody. Glad you could join us. Lots of games around the NBA tonight. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. It was the Hornets with the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. That's 3 wins in their last 4.
Lots of amazing plays in that one. We'll be seeing them over and over and over on that loop.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Wizards.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Khris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Chicago with the ball. They've got Vučević. Kevin Huerter is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Giddey in at the 1 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Giddey. Johnson, he's checked in for Alexander Sarr. And both free throws good for Giddey. Wizards trail by 17. Coulibaly with it. On the wing, Johnson. Giddey defending. Johnson inside. Misses the layup.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Stolen by George. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Giddey against Coulibaly. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And it's Vučević missing. Wizards trail by 17. McCollum outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got 16.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Here's Giddey. 8 points for him. Now Vučević to the wing on the left. Now Giddey. Shoots with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Poked away. He's all alone for the finish. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
So it's the Wizards now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. McCollum left side. Coulibaly with the screen for George. Fires for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 9.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Giddey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 18.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And the lack of rim protection top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
It's time for T-shirts. If you want a T-shirt, we have to be able to hear you, so make some noise! It's T-shirt time, fans! On your feet and make some noise!
Numbers for Nikola Vučević. He's getting around 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
Chicago on defense. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Johnson sets the screen for Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Here's Middleton. That misses off the backboard. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Osumu finds Giddey. And here's Vučević, defended by Middleton. Now here's Herder. He has 5. The shot by Vučević, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Here's George. The Bulls getting the bucket. And here's Middleton. He's got 18. Herder with it. Pass to Osumu. Now Giddey. He's defended by Coulibaly. Coulibaly against Giddey. Now here's Herder. Defense right on him.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold stream.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Giddey. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Wizards passing it around. Johnson can't hit.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Down low. And then Vučević with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Vučević's game, but don't give him that much space.
Wizards have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Coulibaly. Johnson surveying the floor. Coulibaly with a screen on Herter. Middleton outside. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Here's Dosunmu. It's hauled in by George.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to Middleton. A shot's good on the assist by George. Middleton's got 22 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Dosunmu. He has 5. Driving to the basket. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Wizards trail by 20. Now McCollum, 5 points in the game. Middleton outside. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Back to Dosunmu. Coulibaly against Giddey. Over to the wing. Here's Vučević. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
Jones is checked in for the Bulls. Gill is checked in for Washington.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Middleton. Here's Gill. Now Coulibaly. And here's Middleton from outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Vučević has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Vučević's shot is good. Vučević has got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Middleton outside. And another miss by Washington. Chicago leading by 23. Outside, Jones. Pass to Vučević. Now Herder. Shot clock at 6. Whoops, they pick off the pass. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The Bulls third.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Vučević. Williams comes in for Kevin Herder. And it's Okoro in for Dosunmu. Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Carlton Carrington comes in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Jones. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. Kispert setting the pick for Middleton. To the middle, and they get it, and the layup is good. Gill's got his first bucket of the night.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Chicago leading by 23. Jones drives in. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Kispert. Jones looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Middleton. The Wizards shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Carrington finds Middleton. Back to Carrington. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Bulls. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Now here's Jones. 10 points for him. Here's Vučević. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Vučević has got 16.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Middleton, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Vučević. George is checked in for Washington. Cam Whitmore comes in for Johnson. That one is no good.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
Now here's Okoro. Still yet to score. Jones finds Okoro. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Corey Kispert's checked in for Khris Middleton. Carrington with the ball, defended by Jones. Pass to George. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Giddey. He's got 14. Smith up top. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight. So it's the Wizards now. Whitmore with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Nice move. The shot, no good. And so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Keyshawn George is out there with Gill. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Carrington in at the 1. Williams dishes to Okoro. Back to Williams. And it goes down 2 points. Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bulls. Pass to Carrington. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Kispert. Back to George. Over Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, George. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Chicago is gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Smith sets the pick for Jones. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
To the inside. Here's Kispert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Kispert's got his first bucket in this one. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here is Giddey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's George, and the layup falls.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Jones, the pass to Smith.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the Bulls making a change here. Bruce Ellis has checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Sarr's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the 3. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Carrington with the ball. Williams picks him up. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Trey Jones.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Whitmore. All sorts of time. Connects, the jumper drops.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
Outside, Jones. Giddey sets the pick for Jones. Six to shoot. Pass to Smith for 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sarr on the wing. Carrington outside. George. Here's Whitmore. Giddey defending. In the corner, George with it. Over Jones. Gonzalez grabs the board. Chicago leading by 21. Outside, Jones. Williams sets a screen for Jones. The Bulls with another miss. The Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Carrington. Now Whitmore from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Vučević has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jones dishes to Smith. Now here's Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Knocks it loose. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So for the Bulls, Vučević checked in for Smith. Kevin Huerter comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Trey Jones. And then for Washington, Khris Middleton's checked in for Corey Kispert. Coulibaly comes in for Cam Whitmore. And McCollum subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They have a 19-point lead. High post Vučević. Up top Giddey. He's guarded by McCollum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
Second personal foul. 14th foul. At the line for one, Josh Giddey.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Giddey.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. Inside, it's tipped. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
The Bulls leading by 20. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vučević. And here's Huerter. Just 5 on the clock. No one near him. Rebound by the Wizards.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
McCollum. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Yep, that one goes. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. McCollum with the screen for Coulibaly. Middleton right side. Six on the shot clock. And it's denied. Here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by McCollum. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Vučević setting the pick for Herder. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton left side. Chicago grabs the miss. Vučević has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Dosunmu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, 15 foul. At the line for 2, Ayo Dosunmu.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vučević. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Okoro's checked in for Kevin Herder. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Second free throw, no good. The Wizard shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Coulibaly, bounce pass. George passes to Sarr. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 7 points for Williams.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
McCollum with the ball. Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum against Jones. Trying to get something going. McCollum, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside, Jones. Teardrop shot, and McCollum with the block. On the wing, Coulibaly. McCollum against Jones. Back to Coulibaly. And another miss by Washington. For Chicago, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. George against Jones. A 3-ball. George with the defensive effort.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Beyond the arc. They grabbed their own miss. Banked in off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Jones against McCollum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Bulls, Trey Jones, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Terry's checked in for Chicago. And so Jones nails both of them. Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Middleton. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Khris, a terrific passer off the wing.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. Rebound by the Wizards. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Chicago with the ball. And here's Jones. To the middle. Terry outside. Clock at 4. Ball's knocked loose.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Josh Giddey.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
McCollum, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones with it. Now defended by McCollum. Outside, Jones. Pass to Okoro. Terry outside. This one for 3. Hands it from downtown.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much, Vuč. A balanced attack tonight. How helpful is getting contributions from everyone?
We need that. We're not a team that has, 2, 3 like superstars that are just going to come in every night and get us 25 a game. So we need, contributions for everybody, and that's why we have to play that way. We have to, play for each other, share the ball, try to help each other get going, and that's the only way for us to be good offensively. When we try to create for our own, it never works, and I think we learn from that. So tonight was a good example when we move the ball, when we play for each other, and hopefully we can keep that up.
Sharing was key. Thanks, Nikola.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Josh Giddey.